Okay, let's try again. Can you all hear me okay? As long as you can hear me, hopefully you can follow along. So, begin, step shoulder width apart. Good. And then just bring your shoulders forwards. And take them back. Good. And then you're going to bring, interlock the fingers, bring the hands up to, come a bit closer, up to the chest, turn the hands out, and then bend the knees, tailbone to the floor like we've done before, and stretch forward. So you want the abdomen back, tailbone to the floor, and shoulders pulling back. So your back's nice and straight. Okay. So
sorry, Randy, you're frozen. I can't see you.
I've frozen. It's a technical problem your end. You'll have to go out and come back in again, I'm afraid. Because I'm still moving. All right, yeah, good. Everyone else can see me all right? Yeah, so coming up and lowering. Back in, hands lower. If I've frozen, just go out and come back in again. So breathing in, hands lifting, pushing out, sinking down, shoulders back, abdomen back, tailbone to the floor. And then straightening up. Good. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And out. Okay, get another one for you. I'm just going to move over to be more central. Hang on a sec. Okay, that's better. Okay, so again, feet shoulder width. So just watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the arms up and I'll look up slightly. So I'm looking to the top corner of the room. So it's 60 degrees you're looking. So I'll look up and then I'll just take the chest forward slightly as the arms lower. And then I'll look straight ahead, turn the arms over and bring them to the sides. I'll do one sideways on so you can see a different viewpoint. So the arms come up and you look up just slightly. Take the chest forward and that gives a little bit of an arch in the back. And then turn the hands over, lower them to the sides. Just let me readmit someone here. Let's hope she sees us this time. All right, so shall we have a go? So arms coming up, palms facing, just to where you comfortably can get the arms. Then chest gently forward, don't overdo it. Then lower the arms when they get to the shoulders, look straight ahead, straighten the back and lower the arms. Sorry, Susie's having problems entering. Hopefully she got in that time. And again, bring the arms up, palms are facing, chest gently forward as the arms lower. Turn the hands over and bring them down. Okay, so a couple more with you watching the movement if you're not sure of it yet. Up, arms to the side, chest gently forward. Turn the arms over and lower. We'll do one sideways on just so you can see. Looking up slightly, 60 degrees. Chest forward as the arms come to the sides. Straightening up, turning the arms and lowering. Okay, so breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. And again, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, lifting the arms up. Breathing out, chest gently forwards. Relax, turn the arms over and lower. Let's do it one more time. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Again, I'm going to just pause a minute. Okay, carrying on. Okay, so just going to turn the head gently from side to side. Back to center, and then tilt the head ear to shoulder. Keep the shoulders level, don't let your whole body tilt. Back to center, so just the head moving, neck stretching. Lovely. Add in an arm if you're able to, up and over and to the side. Keep that shoulder relaxed and release. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. In, out, in and out. One more time. Go. Let's rotate the hips. Other direction. Good. Turn one foot out and step into bow stance. Front foot straight. And then scooping rice. So imagine you're grabbing a handful of rice. Lift it up. Take the weight onto the back leg. Lift it. I don't know if you can see my toes. Lift the front toes. And then imagine you're sitting down. So the weight's on the back leg. Lowering slightly. Forward. Breathing in. Scoop the rice. Back, turn the hands over and release. So forward, breathe in. Feel the rice falling through your fingers. Breathe out in the back position. Keep going. I'm going to go sideways to remind you of the angle. So it's a natural body tilt. And then back, stay straight as you lower onto the back leg. Breathing in, scoop the rice. Breathing out. Release. Good. Change legs into bow stance. Front foot straight. Scoop the rice. Natural tilt and then bend. Make sure that front knee is bending as well. Breathing in, scoop the rice. Breathing out, lower the hands. Forward, weight back, sinking the tailbone down. Release. Good. Okay. And now I'm going to bring both hands forwards. Okay. And bend the knees. And what you're going to do is circle one hand at a time. So you're going to take your left hand up, straightening the legs, and turn out, look behind. And then bend the knees as you bring the hand back to the front. Again, I'll do one sideways. So you breathe in, lift up, palms turned out, and in. So breathing in as you turn out, breathing out as you bring the hand back. So you're making a circle to your left. Breathing in. Breathing out and bending. Breathing in, straightening. Breathing out, bending. Other side now. Breathing in, straightening the legs. Breathing out, bend. Bring the hand to the front. Breathing in breathing out, and start going a bit lower if you're able to. Breathing in, breathing out. Carry on. And release. Good. So now feet together. You're going to bend just to where you can. And then raise the tailbone looking forwards. Just as much as you can. Bend. Raise the tailbone. Bend. Raise the tailbone. One more time. Raise. Now bend and slowly pull the abdomen in and slowly uncurl the spine to come up. Give your legs a shake and then rotate the ankle. Other way. Little shake. Other foot. Other way. Little shake. Excellent. Good. So, just going to pause for a moment. Good. So we did this last week. A little bit of silk reeling and circling movements. So step your left foot to shoulder width, and not shoulder, a little bit wider than shoulder width, but be comfortable, and then soften the knees, and then cross your wrists with your left hand on top, so it's mirror image, your left hand on top. So do you remember we talked about the corners of the box? So we're going to go up to the top right corner, across to the left, down and underneath. So we'll do one hand at a time. Up to the top left corner, around. So you're circling the arm but thinking of the corners of the box. And you want to turn a little bit to your right. So turn, there's a nice stretch on the side of the body. And then left and in. And again, you want to feel that stretch on the side of the body. And good, looking good. Okay, so you go the opposite direction first, that's it. Around and under. So feel that nice twist on the waist. Around and under. It's like you're extending the elbow up and out. Don't just think of the hand. And under. Don't lock the elbow joint on the arm that's circling. It's always got a little bend in it. It's not completely straightening. You want to have it soft, a soft curved arm. So 2 more with one arm. Now I'm going to see if we can add the other arm in. So you start with just the one arm up to the top corner of the box. And now as you go across to the left, the lower arm goes to the bottom right corner. So you've got this diagonal moment and then circle around. Remember the hand that moved first ends up underneath. So the right arm's moving first. Now expand both arms out into opposite corners. Then circle around and that right arm moved first so it comes under. Left arm to the right. Now opposite corners. That's it. Keep the circle going. Keep that waist moving. Cross. Right arms move first. Big circle with that right arm so it comes underneath the left. Opposite corners. Good. Looking good. So it's not about moving the arms. It's also about the body. The body turns and then the arm pushes up. That's it. So use the waist. So turning. That's it. Good. So turn a little bit to the left, then the right, and back in. A little bit to the right, and then the weight slightly going more to the right, and then the left. So this movement is from Chen style. So it's different from yang in that you don't transfer as much weight. It's only about 60-40. So what I mean is here, when we go up to the top corner, 60% of the weight is on that side, and then it changes. Whereas yang style would be all the way to one side. So a couple more. So right hand to the top left corner, across and round. So moving the waist. Feel that nice stretch at the side of the bust. So you should feel the stretch at the side of the body. Feel the stretch. And relax. Good. Fantastic. Let's pause for a moment, see how you're getting on. Okay, so we will focus a lot more on the form today, but before we do that, as we've warmed up nicely, I want to do a little bit of the standing Jamjong, the standing like a tree posture, because we've talked about principles, essentials, principles over the last few weeks. So I just want to consolidate some of those. And often when you're doing the movement through the forms, you're focusing on remembering what move is next, rather than always thinking about the principles. I think we all dip in and out of them. So I just want to do a little bit of standing Qigong just to remind you of the principles that we talked about last week and subsequent weeks, just to bring them in. And the standing Qigong is a really, really good way of doing it. So step your feet to shoulder width, a little bit wider if you like, but just be comfortable, because you will be in that posture for a little while. Have your arms by your sides, okay? And then you're going to just soften the knees. Make sure the knees are going in the direction of the feet. And a good way of doing that is by spreading the weight on your feet and extending the toes, and even gently pressing the toes into the floor. That raises the instep, but that also helps the knee alignment. So as you soften the knees and go down, you lift the arms up. Now you want them curving in front of the chest. Okay, now at any point if you feel I've gone too low, rather than coming up, you start to feel your muscles aching, rather than coming up straight away, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, let the tension go, and you might find you can stay there longer than you expected. If it becomes uncomfortable to the point it's distracting you, then raise yourself up a little bit. Okay, so the principles we talked about, and we'll go sideways on again. Okay, so you want the curves so that the energy is flowing. Tailbone drops to the floor, so relax the waist, relax the tailbone so it goes to the floor. So you don't want to be curved spine, you want to soften to the floor. The abdomen is gently back, the dantian moving backwards, but no tension. The crown of the head is lifting, so you've got a nice straight back. So the spine is elongating. You're putting a space between each of the vertebrae. Then we talked about sinking the chest. So just soften the chest and diaphragm, just enough so you feel it gently going backwards, which helps to round the shoulders just a little bit. You don't want to go like this. You just want to soften. So there's a softness around the shoulder. I'm going to face you now. So you want to soften the diaphragm downwards, okay? And the other thing we've talked about is relaxing the shoulders and elbows. So most of you are looking quite good, but just check that your shoulders are soft and your elbows are lower than the shoulders. And then relax in that posture. Remember what I said, if you feel any tension in arms, legs, take a breath in, and as you breathe out, let the tension go. I mean, if you are finding it uncomfortable and your shoulders aren't relaxed, then lower the hands a little bit if you need to. But if you're able to hold them there, that's good. And the energy should be flowing into your hands and fingertips. Just nice and relaxed. You might feel tingling in your arms, and that's fine. That's the energy activating. You might feel warmth. My palms are getting really hot at the minute and my fingers are tingling. You don't have to feel these things. That's just how I'm experiencing it. You might notice something different. Just holding it for a few more moments. Nice and relaxed. Let any tension go. Take your mind into the dantian, lower dantian, and sink your energy there. So again, relaxing it down, sinking the energy. Well done, well done. Okay, we're very slowly going to lower our arms so they're level with the lower dantian, still holding that curved shape. Feel that energy flowing into the palms and fingertips. Keep those shoulders relaxed, tailbone relaxed. Let any tension go. And sometimes when your legs are getting tired, if you actually sink down lower, sometimes that can release it. Doesn't work for everyone though. Okay, now you're going to slowly straighten the legs and bring the hands onto dantian to seal in the energy. Ladies, right hand first, gentlemen, left. Other palm on the back of the hand touching the abdomen. And then step your left foot in. And again, crown is lifting, tailbone soft. There'll be a natural curve in the spine now your feet are together. Knees are soft, not locked, but your legs are straight. The waist is relaxed and the chest is sinking downwards. Chest is in. And release. Good. The chest doesn't really sink downwards, but if you think of a downward movement, it draws the chest in just the right amount. So well done. So most of you held that the whole time, so really good. If you really want to, give your shoulders a shake. If you really want to improve your Tai Chi, you want to do this every single day if you can. Fit it in, even if it's just for a minute or two, and gradually you'll find it easier and easier to do it. In fact, in the end, you can hold your arms there and be in position for a long time, and it's almost like the arms hold themselves by some magnetic force. Okay, so we're going to move on to the 10th step, which we've got all the way to the end before. So we're going to go through it and then take it from there and revise the bits that we need. We'll have a quick run through first, though. So feet together. Golden thread pulling up the crown, tailbone sinking, knees soft, and begin opening form. I'll give you prompts. And arms lifting. Repulse monkey. Brush knee push, turning to your left. Keep those shoulders relaxed, tailbone sinking down. Part the wild horse's mane. Waving hands like clouds. Golden cockerel stands on left leg, then the right. Kick with the right leg. Heel kick to push that heel out. Doesn't have to be high unless you can. Grass bird's tail to the right. And left. Cross hands. And closing. Just take a moment on the spot, settle your energy, mind and dantian. Right, so, okay, so all the way through, once more. Well, at least once more, there'll be other times. I'm just going to come forward a little bit. All right, nice and relaxed, take a moment. And begin. Right, so I'm going to pause the recording so I can watch you and see how I get on. Okay, so we're going to revise the kicks and the links into grass bird's tail, okay? I was going to mention that, I know a question's been raised, I was also going to mention the kicks. Remember with the kicks, it's not about lifting your leg high, it's about it's about lifting the knee and then pushing out the heel. So it can be a low kick. So lift wherever your knee lifts to, push the heel out. You're less likely to balance than if you do the throwback lift leg. So it's a lift and it's a heel push out. So it's fine to go low. It doesn't have to be high. Keeping your balance is more important. Okay, so let's do it together and I'll talk you through all those links that you asked about. So the first kick, the left leg is turned out. So still mirror imaging. You lift the right leg, lift the knee, and then push the heel out. Back in. Foot goes on the floor and the arms are circling. Left hand will be underneath because you lifted your left leg. Looking to the corner the way you're kicking. Push out the heel. Good. Back in. So now your left leg that you've kicked with goes on the floor facing straight ahead. So the foot is straight. So you've just done the kick, foot on the floor, and then keeping the left hand on top, you bring the right underneath and turn into the whole ball. I'm going to come closer to the screen and go through that link again. So if you turn out your right foot, lift the knee, crossed wrists, turning the wrists out, kicking with the left heel, bring the knee in. So I'm putting the left foot on the floor straight ahead and bringing the arms into whole ball as I'm not ready turning to face the right. Okay. So the feet, after the kick, foot comes in straight ahead and then into T position. And you use your hip, pull the hip back to get into that T position. I'll come closer again so you can see the arm movements. So again, your right toes turned out. Look to the corner as you lift the knee and opening the arms out. Gentle curve, remember. Heel pushes out. Bring the foot in. As it goes onto the floor, into T position, you form the whole ball. Remember, it's not pulled back with the elbow tight, it's towards the 45-degree angle. And then you're turning, opening the hips and into the grass bird's tail. Everyone did lovely grass bird tail moves. Okay, so we do a couple more times. So let's do both kicks so we practice that pushing out of the heel. So turning your left toes out. And we've just done we'll go straight into the kicks. So we're going to lift the right knee and push the heel out. Remember, it doesn't have to be high. It's only high if you can lift your knee high. I'll do this one higher, but you don't have to. So lift the knee while you can. Not a good idea when we're balanced. Lift the knee and push out the heel. Okay, then foot on the floor straight ahead. Come into the whole ball and into grass bird's tail. Let's do it one more time. So we'll do the kick to the left first, then the right. So kick to the left. No, the right corner first. Sorry, mirror image. Kick to your right corner with the right leg. Foot on the floor at an angle. As you gather, look to the front left corner. Push the heel out. Back in. Whole ball, turn the hips as to pull in that foot to T position, open the hips more, grass bird's tail. So you go to the right first, and then turn and go to the left. And then the turn into the closing. Cross hands. And closing. Okay. Okay. So from the beginning, looking out for those points where you got stuck before. And begin. Okay, so we're going to do a nice cool down qigong, where we're going to take our energy into the lower dantian and think about nourishing the kidneys, because we want to look after our kidneys and keep the energy flowing there in the winter time, because winter is when you really need to draw the energy down and into the kidneys at the back. Okay. Well, about a third of the way into the body from the back. All right, so let's step. Okay, so just join in as we do it. I'll explain as we go. The arms are going to come up and then connect the hands at the top like a prayer position and bring them down to the middle dantian. Okay, I'm going to come a bit closer to show you. So the hands are fingers and thumb pointing upwards. You're going to keep the thumbs pointing up and rotate the hands, allowing them to separate slightly so they're not dead tight. You don't want them dead tight because that makes your shoulders lift. So you open up so you can see like a triangle. So the thumbs lift up. So it's like, do you see a diamond? Do you see the diamond shape? So not a triangle, a diamond. And then you'll take the hands down to lower dantian. When they get to lower dantian, you'll open and close. Us gathering that energy and getting it to circulate inside and around the kidneys, and then the arms come to the sides. I'll show you that hand position again. The arms come up and just where it's comfortable for you, connect. So it might be in front, it might be above the head. You don't need it above the head particularly, but if you're able to, but out to the front's fine. And then you draw the hands down to the middle dantian, the heart area. Keep the thumbs up. Start to separate the middle, this bit of the finger into the diamond. Shoulders relax, and take that down to the dantian. And then there's the opening. That'll be an in-breath and an out-breath. Back to the diamond and release. So there's going to be a very long breath to begin, and then that's the little short breath. So you're combining large breaths and little breaths with all the breathing suggestions. If you need an extra breath at any point, take it. Let me just show you the breathing. You can do it with me if you like. So it's a deep breath in as you raise, opening the lungs, and bring the hands all the way down to the heart. Turn all the way down to dantian. If you can, that's a breath in. Then, sorry, hang on, I think I've said that wrong. No, let's start again. So that's the breath in. As you lower them, you're breathing out. But you keep breathing out, make the diamond all the way to the lower dantian. Then there's a breath in and out. So that's the little breath, okay? Let's go through that again. So it's a deep breath in, feel the sides of the body lifting, making space to expand the lungs, breathing out as the hands lower, turn all the way to lower dantian. Then breathing in, breathing out. So it's a breath in as you go up, a breath out as you come down, then a little in, out, and release. Like I said, if that's too much for your lungs and you need to take an extra breath, then do. So you might find you need 2 breaths to get to this position. So that's up to you. Adjust if you need to. All right, ready? Off we go. Breathing in, filling the lungs, breathing out. In and out. Think of the energy now as well. Breathe in, gather energy. As you breathe out, bring the energy down through the crown, the upper dantian, down to the middle dantian, and then take it down to the lower dantian. Now breathe in, fill the lower dantian and kidneys with energy, and squeeze. So you're concentrating on that area, and then release. Breathing in, gather energy. Breathing out, bring it down through the crown, down to the middle dantian, and then into the lower dantian. Breathing in, concentrate that energy in dantian and kidneys. Release. Breathe in, breathing out. Focus on the energy down through the body, in and out. Gather energy. Draw the energy down. Concentrate the energy in Dantian, filling the lower abdomen with energy. One more time. Bring your hands onto Dantian. Close your eyes for a moment, knees soft, crown lifting, feet connecting with the earth, crown connecting with the heavens. Draw that energy up from the earth to Dantian and down from the heavens to Dantian. Dantian is where heaven and earth meet. Then slowly open your eyes. Separate your hands. Feet together. Good. Well done, everyone.